One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 55, Mike. Man out. Shoot!
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Leonard Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try to throw now. Brissett flushed out right. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The give to Taylor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a On the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Team 6.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Slayton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Set. 60 outlaw.
50, check Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get this.
Check go.
Mike 50. Let's go, D.
Smooth. Get it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
At the 27-yard line.
Go. 50, plant.
52 to Mike. You ain't got nothing.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bomber.
Twist.
Yes. Now.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
5. 2.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
58 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Eason got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Echo. Yo, go.
I got one.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
70, Indy. Hey, high 7.
Check Mike 33. Watch the screen.
2nd and 6. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the ready.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. 8-3.
Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, Alpha. Look at me. Zipper.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Five.
Second and 1. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Brissett steps away to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Room here to run. Look at the big man rumble. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike.
Short. Here we go. Let it go.
Throwing. Brissett. And his throw here is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Rip right.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Mike 55. Yeah. He don't want none.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Brissett to throw on first. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
I got it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
You better be afraid of me.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Catch made by Slayton. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Giants on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey!
Mike, check 33. 33. It's out of time. It's out of time.
From the gun, Eason gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
Hey, here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Ready, ready.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Brissett sets to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on 1st down, Eason, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Out of the gun, Brissett. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Bissell. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Brissett. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready to break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Hey, wahoo!
50, Mike, 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 50.
He don't know no better.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Yep. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Hey, no, look, we got it.
Let's go.
50, Mike 50, huh?
Tighten up.
Five.
From the gun, Eason. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He wasn't ready.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Come on,
Line of
set.
scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 50 the month.
No.
He can't hang. He's not gonna get me. Mike's 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check
Get it.
Throwing again, Eason. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Down. 10-2 stop. Go.
Mike's 50. Watch the curl.
Clear.
Mike's 50. I got you, pop.
Let's go.
To throw on third down. Eason, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Shit.
To throw is Brissett. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the slant. That's it. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go.
Brissett now. And he comes back with one complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Brissett. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Lorenzo Carter make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of his end zone, Brissett going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taylor now returning it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Yes, yes.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Hey, exit.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Big grip, big grip.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58, come on. You can't block me.
Hey, zoom. Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Brissett. And that's complete to Adams. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Brissett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Go!
58, Mike. Tackles. 58, right over there.
Hey, seam 6.
Who that?
To throw on 2nd down. Eason going right side. He finds Slayton. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 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 hey.
Tight right. 4 down. Alert.
Mike, check 33.
Here we go.
Smooth.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
58 right there. Hey.
Snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. That's complete to Slayton. And he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On third down, Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Let's go, D.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
We own them. We own them. Mike. 50.
Now Brissett on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line it.
Come on now.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Go.
Mike 50.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Brissett. Looking deep for Adams. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 13 yards, first down Packers.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. Brissett on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 27 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full stop.
Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run with Taylor. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. throwing. Brissett. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Brissett flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Set up. 18 Gator.
58, come on. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
To go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready, set.
58 to Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Set up.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.